What's going on, guys? Jamie Macon and the husband.
We are part of the Heidi Sonboul challenge today, but we're going to tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But I wanted to tell you that we are doing a barn quilt sign that is very similar to the one that we did on Monday, with different colors and different patterns and all the different stuff. But
we'll just switch over and you guys can see what we're doing. Alrighty, you guys see this right here? This is the first make and made round. Got a new jig for the router, so we can make our own now. And actually, you know what? All of our rhombuses are make and made as well, that I just cut out on the
I need to interject for a second. After our video on Monday, we Googled it to figure out what the plural of rhombuses is.
Rhombuses?
I put too many in there, but it is rhombuses
or
rhombi. Both are acceptable.
According to Wikipedia. So anyway.
You need to know because we're going to say this a lot.
Rhombuses. So today we are using pieces of Luan as opposed to drawing in lines like we did on the last one. So, what's the pattern?
It's a star pattern from traditional barn quilt.
Barn
star
quilt
pattern.
Star pattern.
Yeah.
I knew there was a name to it, I couldn't remember. Basically, it's just a nice little star pattern with all of our rhombi.
Rhombuses.
Rhombuses.
I think the more we do these projects, the longer that word's going to get.
Rhombuses. We got a few of them planned, so that's going to get really long and hard to say. So there is our basic star pattern that we're going to do, and we're going to work out the whole thing from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and actually, it's going to be like a farmhouse style board, which is the challenge. The challenge is a farmhouse style challenge.
Yep.
DIY farmhouse.
So, we have to paint.
Yeah, we have lots and lots of painting to do. So what we'll do is we'll do a little painting montage and get this going.
Yeah. So we had told you we are part of a challenge. That means that there is a bunch of great creators on a playlist. You will find all of the links below to the playlist as well as Heidi's channel. So go check both of them out. This is our project for the playlist for today's challenge. We've got the outside ring stained already. And you will see in a little bit why we only did the outside ring instead of the whole thing. But that's a little secret I'm keeping to myself. So, I just used...
Oh, yeah, we didn't tell them how we did this.
this. Well, we can explain a little bit about that in a minute, too, after I show you all. I love me some Farmhouse, but I also love me some navy blue. So...
A lot.
So we went a little non-traditional on our colors. We've got black, white, and the navy blue, which is what this color is. Doesn't look like it.
Semi-traditional farmhouse, because isn't blue used a lot?
Yeah, usually it's more of the lighter gray blues and colors like this, but I wanted something that was going to catch your eye.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to be black. So.
All right, so we're actually going to start the center of the star the same blue, right?
Right.
So we have almost, not quite, because I cut every one of these and hand-sanded every one of these, almost 100 rhombuses to go through and paint. So we're going to do white in the center, right?
No.
I just said blue in the center. We're going to do blue in the center, then we're going to do white.
Yep.
Then, hang on, let's see if I remember this. Blue in the center, white, gray, white again?
Yep.
Ha! With some special fill-in pieces that you'll just have to stick around to see. So let's get the staining. Tell them how we stain. All right, guys. So here's our one quick plug. All the paste that you're about to see us use, and that we just used and got all over our hands, don't worry, it's washable. It's stuff we sell. It's actually what we do for a living. So.
Yep. We use this paste in all of our crafting. We're going to use it as a stain now. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about it, about maybe some other creative ways you can use it, message us on Instagram or check out our website below.
All right, guys.
Let's show them what we did.
Okay.
It's actually a really, really simple technique that we have another video coming out on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Showing this again, just in a slightly different way, with a little different technique behind it. But I use these. Since I did the board, my hand is already blue, which means that my wipe is blue. But what they are is just these water wipes. So you don't want baby wipes. They have oils in them and different.
Right. Just get the pure water.
Icky things. Yeah, there's a couple different brands that have just water wipes, and that's all this is. We like these instead of like water and a cloth because cloth leaves behind lint and all sorts of things.
So it's super easy.
This is how simple it is. You literally take your wipe, dip it in your chalk paste, and you need so little. I'm going to be very careful because this is a very small surface. And just
wipe it on.
Wipe it on.
Wax on, wax off.
Yep. And you can get a super dark, super solid color, or if you keep wiping, you can get it a little bit lighter.
And that's the thing too, it's easier to vary than a regular stain, whereas a regular stain you can layer it, but this you can change it as you're working.
I like that one because you can see a lot of the wood on it, wood grain.
So we got a bunch of these to do. We'll get the staining.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them to do.
Well, that
was messy
and a lot of jogging.
But it's okay.
Yep, it washes.
Yeah, I'll unblue myself.
You won't be a Smurf?
Done. Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right, so we have tons of rhombuses, and we need to get them out of the way and get them laid out on the board.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Which we did the backside too. I don't know if we showed you guys, because this is all going to get put together and then sealed. And then it's going up for sale. Yep, going up in the new store. So, all right, so let's do our layout in the center, which is blue. Okay, so the layout in the center is going to be a star. But luckily for us, when I put it in the jig for the router, it made a center point for us. So we can just kind of lay our stuff out here, get it on center. This is going to be really cool. This was a lot of fun drawing out on the last video, but this is going to be really freaking cool. She didn't like it. I enjoyed laying everything out.
It was not fun drawing it out.
I liked it. I liked figuring out how to lay it out. Okay.
That was not fun to me either.
So I think we've got all the tips pretty much pointed at center. And what we're going to do... Hold them there. So we have Gorilla Wood Glue. Now, my normal wood glue doesn't grab that quick, but we did a little test spot because we were going to use super glue and wood glue, but this stuff grabs really quick. I mean, you hold it for 30 seconds and it's right to the board. So we're going to set the center here, glue these all down, give them a minute or two to dry, and then we can start filling in the design pattern. We're going to fill the stuff in.
Put the things on the board.
Yep. Okay, so I think I've got everyone held but that one. Oh, I should open the cap for you first, huh?
Got it.
Good job. So grab that one.
All my muscles.
And just put a little teeny dab right in the center. Don't break it. Baby, just a little dab. Just a little bit. All right.
Little dabble, do ya?
Now you want to put it in and kind of wiggle it around a little, back and forth to spread that glue out.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Now I'll check and make sure nothing moved, because it felt like it moved. So once you get the center set and laid out, everything else should go much easier. Okay, do the next one. Alright guys, so the star is done in the center. And it looked a little bit of a pain in the butt because I had my hands all over it, but if you're going to do it by yourself, put 1 or 2 in, let it dry, and then you can build off of it. Because once the 1 or 2 is done and dry, it's easier to stack the pattern. We're just doing it for video, so we're trying to do it quick.
Also, you don't have to make this stuff yourself. You can buy it.
Yeah.
We actually bought, I bought some little rhombuses off of Amazon.
They're just too small for what we were looking for.
Yeah. I just wanted a big...
So, now we are on to...
White.
Here we go. So we left out 1 row on purpose because we weren't sure which color to do. So we wanted to get it all laid out, kind of get our eyes on it and see what it was. And we're still not ready. We're not sure what to do. So what we did...
Opinions welcome.
Opinions absolutely welcome. And please tell us what you think because we really weren't sure. So there's a black insert to kind of tie in with this. And then we did...
You have blue.
Kind of a medium blue.
Yeah. It's kind of between that blue and a white.
Right. And then we also have the gray color.
Yeah, more of the same
More
gray
of this lighter gray.
to fill in.
So what one do you guys think you would fill around these?
Yeah.
Or would you do a combination of them?
Yeah. And you know what? While you're down in the comment section, give us a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing because we're fun and we do cool stuff.
We are fun and we do cool stuff. That's a good description. Okay, so do you like A, the black, B, the lighter blue, or C, the gray that's on the back side of this? Let us know what you guys think because we were totally undecided until we decided on the black. So we're going to stain up some black and get it put in there. Dun, dun, dun. There's our finished product. We had a lot of fun making this one. I hope you guys did too. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Tell us that you like these. We'll make some more of them because they were a lot of fun to make. And you know what? If you enjoyed hanging out with us, subscribe. Come back, hang out with us again. This was actually our first time macro making the hanger. There's quite a few more bloopers too, so hang out for a few minutes. They're coming up.
So the macrame is a little more boho than Farmhouse, but it really was the best option.
Yeah, we had some leather that we were going to use leather around there. It didn't look right. We had some other rope, but it looked more nautical. Like it didn't look quite right.
Yeah. We also learned that with this being our first 3D version of this, we made an oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
All of the edges are not stained. we didn't think about that when we were
Going through and doing all the
doing
staining.
it. So just, you know, if you make your own stain the edges,
Make sure you hit the edges before you glue them down.
yeah, and we wouldn't feel comfortable putting something that's unfinished in the store, so you're not going to see it there.
But this was a lot of fun, and this was actually part of Heidi Sonboul's DIY challenge. It was Farmhouse this month. So check out her channel and check out the playlist below. All the links will be down there for you guys to go take a look, see what's there.
Yeah. So thanks for spending time with us.
Awesome, guys. See you next time. You ain't got to. There's a blooper for you.
You married the weird kid. Deal with it.
No kidding.
I'm going to lean over here to hide it.
You better be real nice to me if you don't want that on the blooper reel.
That hurt my tongue.
Sandpaper. I haven't decided yet. That might have to go.
I haven't looked you in a while. It had to be done. No. Oh, no.
Show the cheekies. Can you guys see that? Because that's awesome. It's your normal face. That's abuse.